broadcast as well. Okay. Subscription. Arre, Barcelona. All right. Audio check real fast.
Hello.
Yes, we are audible. We are live, and hello and welcome back, everyone. Unfortunate technical difficulties resulted in the
Yep, meanwhile, Chips, if you could just share
end of the
our
previous stream.
stream
Yeah, yeah,
on the
I am
Discord
doing that.
channel.
You can do the intro till then.
So, welcome one and all back to the realistic division race of the Hybrid Theory Racing League. We are here at the circuit de Catalonia. And I had to yawn in the middle of saying that, but yeah, we are here at the circuit de Catalonia. Joining me in the box is Chips.
Yes, welcome back, viewers. Uh, yeah, thank. I think we all have to sincerely thank Codemasters from the bottom of our hearts for making
And
a
also thank all
bug-free
the
game
guys
of
who
all time.
stuck over here
Yeah,
to still race.
actually, all
This
those
will
who
be a
rejoined.
slightly shortened race at 35%.
So we are making use of the new race distance introduced for this game. So as the drivers completed a significant amount of laps, I think it was about 8 laps before the disconnect. So we are gonna have about is it a 25, 26 lap race?
It's a 23 lap race.
23 laps, sorry, yeah. Okay. 35, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad. Maths was not my strong suit. So 23 laps. What do you expect to see now in terms of strategy, Yash?
A medium to hards, or even a soft to hards, or a hard to softs.
All
I
right,
just
so
said,
can
I just said everything. मैं
yep,
सब कुछ बोल दिया उधर, sorry.
yes, very much so. But I expect something very similar. We are still waiting for players, so people are actually being very courteous and generous with. Actually, I think we might have to give them an intimation as to when to ready up. That is very professional of everybody to actually wait. So, yes, if I think you could put out the message that drivers can ready. All right, so we have one light, two lights, three lights, four lights, five lights. We'll get to the tires in a bit, but it is lights out and away we go. Once again, it's a pretty good start for Caesar. Archit once again bogs down at the race start, being swallowed up by Charles and by Hushraf as they head towards turn one. The Red Bull, can he do anything? No, Hushraf trying to make the move around the outside this time, and he does make it stick. And Charles also looking for more than what he has at the moment, and he's trying to get past the Red Bull. They come so close to contact, banging wheels, but I think it's going to be Archit on the inside line, and Charles was going to get the position, but no, there's contact, there's major contact. There are three cars have spun around, and that is a VSC. I saw a Narchit, I think, has stalled his
That's
car.
Harshi, Archit,
Yeah,
and
Harsh.
Shooter.
Yeah, I think Jishnu might have been involved in that. I saw Williams. I think Jishnu maybe tagged Archit because no other reason for him to spin around like that. I think it was collected by Jishnu. I don't think Jishnu had anywhere to go, not his fault. But, well, it's resulted in Harshi and Shooter also tumbling down the order. Shooter having no front wing, Archit having an intact front wing. Nishan and Harsh trading places. I think that should be sorted out very soon. But, well, a couple of seconds and already our first VSC of the race. What do you have to make of that, Yash?
Yeah, it's quite a messy start over there with the Red Bull of Archit. He got boxed down by Hushrav and Charles. And
And
then I
Caesar
don't
in the
think.
box. All right. So the race leader has decided to take the chance and box, and it's green flags already. So he's sorry, Caesar could not make the most of it, and I think he's going to go on with the hards, possibly.
Yep,
No,
he's on the hards.
he is on the hard. All right. So Hershey and Shoot also boxing. So that leaves Khosrow in the lead, being chased down by Charles Leclerc in the Merc. Oh, how I hope I don't have to say that in real life someday. Raman getting past Jishnu, the Williams and the AlphaTauri very racy, and they're both chasing after the Alpine of Wicked Vicky. Jishnu has to seat position for now, being chased after easy level bot. Can he make the move, the McLaren driver? I don't think he can on this occasion. He has to hold back for now. Further back, King Mirul is nestled in a bit of a odd spot between an Aston Martin and a Merc. the green Merc and the Merc itself. And Easy Level Bot getting not the best run out of turn 9. And Shrikant might be looking to make a dive down the inside at turn 10. Easy Level Bot defends the inside. And no, King Birul has lost his front wing. I think he was swiped by somebody there. And that is a full course safety car. So that is very, very unfortunate for Caesar. Because I don't assume he's going to get anything out of it. Will he?
Yeah, I don't think so. Unless everyone boxes and we see Hushrav in the box.
Charles in
yeah,
the box,
okay, Wicket Wiki stays out. Jishnu in.
Most soft runners decided. No, actually, most soft runners decided to stay out. Very few decided to box. PSI in the box. King Mirul has to box. Sorry. Archer boxes as well, and I think Caesar,
no, but Caesar will lose out because he's still rounding up the last turn. Most of the guys are already out of the box.
I think it's going to be very close between Hushrav and Caesar, but I think Caesar's going to have the upper hand, or will he? Or no?
Nope,
actually, I think no. Hushrav does get the jump. Oh no, Jishnu, what? Drivers are overtaking the safety car. Why are they doing so? Jishnu has been disqualified. Why is Wicket Wiki ahead of the safety car? Yash, are you here?
Yeah. Okay, I think the safety car has slowed down drastically there.
Bugging out. Yeah, the safety car is bugging out. Oh no, Jishnu. Oh.
Yep.
Hushrav getting past.
Oh well.
Now, there's a car between Hushrav and Caesar, but
I think they reached. I think they
find the words to express.
I think Jishnu came in charging a little too hot on the safety car there.
Yeah, actually, possibly because I've never seen the safety car go that. Actually, but I've also not seen the safety car go that slow at the race start. Sorry, once they catch it.
No, but you know the safety car starts moving as soon as you reach. So you know there is a space.
The safety car does come and stop on track and waits for the cars to. All right, yeah, that makes sense. So maybe. I think maybe Jishnu was a bit too eager to go racing again, and that has resulted in his disqualification. Anton and Hushrav thankfully have traded places again, so I don't think there's going to be any further investigation into that. I think this matters of overtaking in this case are going to be taken a bit leniently because this is not the fault of the drivers, it's the fault of the game. But yeah, I do not understand how and why we as consumers allow Codemasters to get away with this year after year, and we see somebody in the box, that is Anton Hypers, who waited an extra lap to box. I think maybe the box was not full because his teammate is up in P2. Weird strategies. And PSI in the box, what is PSI going to do? I think PSI is going to go onto the hard tires, or maybe another side of medium. No, it's the hard tires. For PSI, Anton also decides to go on to the hards, following suit there. So we have, is it 5 cars on the hard tires right now, 5 on the softs, and the rest on mediums. So a pretty evenly set field. What do you have to make of that, Yash?
Well, I mean, I don't know who to bank on here because you know you have the soft runners who will have the grip initially, but their tires will die out fast because of the heavy fuel loads. You have the hard tires chasing from the back of the grid, but they will be after the one to watch out of the Hushrav on the mediums. He has a fresh set of mediums there in the Haas. Wicket Wiki and Easy Level are not that bad done yet because they are on fresh mediums as well, relatively fresh mediums. But yeah, I think Anton and PSI should be taking it to the end. So will Caesar, Charles, and Archit. I mean, Archit quite right back into the race over here after all that mishap in the first corner, first sector of the race rather. And you have Wicket Wiki who's going to be dictating the pace of the field now.
Yeah, I will be on board with Shrikant. I'm actually pretty eager to see what he can do from P3 on those soft tires. Wicket Wiki, actually I don't know how he can handle a safety car restart. I don't think I've ever seen him handle a safety car restart. I think he's always been in the pack and not at the front of it. But I think he should be able to navigate it well. And when is he going to bolt? He's still tentative, still not putting the power down. He is looking like he is getting ready to do so, and he has. That looks to be not the best restart because Easy Level Bot is right there, and so is Shrikant. Look at the top 3 separated by about 5 tenths. And look at easy level, but in the McLaren trying to get in the slipstream, trying to draw level and get past, and he has done so. Wicket Vicky just could not get on the brakes early enough. Pratham and Nishan were battling into turn one, and look at Hushrab battling Malav. You can beat me and getting past. There's a bit of wheel banging, but I think you can beat me has to cede the position. He obviously can't be competing against fresh mediums, and he is sliding. Plus, he's in an Alpha Tauri, so that's an automatic disadvantage for him. Caesar will be eager to get past the Alpha Tauri, and Khusrav getting past Nishan as well. Khusrav is on a roll, on a charge, and he is already made
Oh, and Usman!
Pratham's out. Charles has been spun around. That's a massive crash. Khusrav with a penalty. See, Charles with a penalty, and I think somebody reset to track. I would like to
And
put
it's
this on note, and that's a
Hushra
safety
without
car.
a front wing
That's a
in
safety car.
P8, and that's a safety car again. And
Yeah,
wow.
I hope you got some good angles out of that, because I was on board with Charles Leclerc and I couldn't get very good angles from that. But yeah, Hushrav, no front wing. I think it was Pratham's out, so maybe Pratham and Hushrav came to blows. No other explanation as to why there's so much chaos. But yeah, this is another opportunity for people to pit. Shrikant pits, Harsh pits, Caesar also in the pit. So does Caesar have damage? I think Caesar might just be looking to change his strategy, while I would like to see what Hoshrab decides to do. So Caesar
There's no
does
wing
not have
change
the
for
same front wing.
Caesar.
Yeah.
There's yep.
So
There's just
it's gonna be
but
seven.
good for him because he will jump Hushrav now. Hushrav is right at the back and he's serving a 5 second penalty as well.
Yep, and he's gonna come out right at the end there. New front wing and onto the new mediums as well.
No,
So
he's going to
does
come
Shah.
right at the
No,
charge
Shah is
right
behind
at
him.
the
Yeah,
back.
Charles is
Yeah.
behind him. Shah was had it much worse with that contact. Archit and Shooter trading places. But yeah, very very entertaining restart there we had. We immediately got another safety car. Uh, we will be looking into the incidents in the stewards room a bit later. That is definitely something I think which is going to be reported. But yeah, Nishan and You Can Beat Me still staying out on the soft tires. What do you make of that? So only the top four are yet to make their mandatory pit stops. Nobody else has to mandatorily box in the for the rest of the race unless they want to. Uh, what do you make of that? Softs
Yeah,
and
but then
mediums are
easy
carrying
level
on.
and Wicket Vicky will have a massive advantage towards the end of the race if they make it. If they can drag this medium tire for another 10, maybe 12 laps. If they do
Would not
that,
become too much.
no, if they do that, they can go onto the softs and still chase a lot of cars down in the end. So yeah,
I
let's see.
I do think they should carry on, but not for another 12 laps. Maybe about 8 to 10 laps should be sufficient, because you do need ample amount of laps to also catch up to the field and make overtakes. You won't be able to do that if you pit on like lap 18. You will have just 5 laps to catch up to the field. So that's going to be a uphill task for them. They need to just keep pace for the moment on their mediums, and then, or should they have boxed for hards? Maybe it's the right call. Let's wait for the end of the race and find out.
Yep.
So I'm actually liking this 35% race format. It's actually giving a bit of a interesting change to the strategies in this race. We're seeing drivers go for a few alternative strategies. We didn't see anybody start on the hards. That is something I wanted to point out before we had all the chaos erupt. But I personally don't think that Nishan and You Can Beat Me are going to have a very good time, because their softs are 6 laps old at this point. So I think they are nearing the end of their life cycle, although they've been through quite a few laps of safety car. I don't think they'll be able to do them too much justice at this point. And
Yeah, definitely safety car should be in this lap.
yep, another 4 laps I believe, and Nishan and Malav You Can Beat Me should pit. Do you think You Can Beat Me will let his teammate by at the restart? He's completed his mandatory pit stop, and we've seen Raman be very rapid on this game. I think he's one of the more rapid guys in. He's really picked up his pace from F122, and the safety car is in this lap. So why don't you take us to the restart this time, Yash?
Yep. So you have Wicket Wiki is really on the gearbox of easy level bot here. He'll want to take revenge on the last restart where easy level bot did get him. Nishan is not very close, so possibly I think Nishan is going to get caught out by this start because he's not that close yet.
Yeah, and towards the last corner they go. Easy level, but still tentative. When do you think he's gonna launch?
He's gone.
He's gone. And that is once again a very good restart for Wicket Wiki. And I think he's gonna look for revenge, as you rightfully said. Into turn one they go, but no, look at the top end speed. There is no top end speed on the Alpine, and he holds position. Look at how far back Nishan is. Look at how far back You Can Beat Me is. Raman loses the place to Hershey. Further back, Mirul and Archit trading places. They are both doing their first race in THTRL.
Meanwhile, Hushrav and Harsh are fighting.
Oh, EVL bot goes very deep. This is a change for the lead of the race. Wicket Wiki side by side with the McLaren driver. And can he make the move? No, Nishan looking for a move. Sniffing for opportunities, the Ferrari driver. But Wicket Wiki has to hold position for now. I don't think easy level bot's tires are warmed up. Or maybe he's just not at ease with the car at the moment like he was at the previous restart. No! Wow. That was a very, very close to being disaster. That's why I said no. There's no other reason for me to say no in succession so many times. But yeah, up ahead it's very close between the Alpine and the McLaren. Rivals in real life and in game at the moment. Further back, Archit has fallen back a bit. And he's been
the mess happening
and
here.
overtaken. Oh no!
Oh, wow.
He
Who's
forced
breaking
PSI off track, and PSI has tagged Shrikant. Well, coming back on track, I think that was a bit of a chain reaction there caused by Archit forcing PSI off track. That was a bit too naughty of him. And Raman and You Can Beat Me do trade places, and Harshi does get past You Can Beat Me as well. So the strategy not paying off for You Can Beat Me. And King Mirul looking to make a move on him in the next few corners.
Hushrav has caught right back up to Caesar now.
And so PSI and Charles trading places. I think don't think PSI his tires are not in the best shape right now after that small off-track excursion. But yeah, what can Caesar and Hushrav? I think they can give us a fair bit of entertainment in this race. Up ahead though, I'm very excited to see how Wicket Wiki is really keeping easy level about honest and on his feet at all times. Look at them. Through turn 9, he gained so much time and, well, I can see the telemetry. I should be... Oh no! Easy level but has a bit of a rear slide there. He runs so deep and he loses the position. That was rear locking. Best demonstration of rear locking you can ever get. Easy level bot losing his rear end and losing a position as a result. But we saw him have such superior straight line speed at the previous restart. Can he emulate something similar on this occasion? I don't think so. It's a yellow flag for You Can Beat Me. What's happening? He's going backwards.
And easy level bot is going to try down the inside turn 1. No, he doesn't. Thinks better of it and tries to put Wicket Wiki off. But Wicket Wiki gets a brilliant drive and he's pulled out a gap over there. Meanwhile, further down the back we go to Hushrav. Caesar, who's actually right at the back of Archit. Hushrav does a train. Look at that. It's an entire DRS train to P12.
And Caesar going for a dive down the inside of Archit and he makes the move. There's a bit of wheel banging, but Archit has to cede the position. He could not defend against the charging Alpine there. And now he's going to be under threat from Hushrav, who we know is not a driver you want to have behind you because very soon he tends to be ahead of you. And look at that. Hushrav and Archit onto the grass. That is not going to help you in any way. And Hushrav going for multiple lines there, but eventually deciding to go down the inside. There's a bit of contact, but Archit has to cede position for now. And Charles Leclerc looking to make the most of this opportunity provided to him, and he does. And Archit has a spin, breaks his front wing, and that could bring out a VSC or a safety car for the third time this race. He's reversing while he's doing that. He's back on track. Unfortunate for Archit there. I think he just got a bit too eager on the throttle. But up ahead, look at easy level bot and Wicket Wiki. Mirul and Raman trading places and they make slight contact through turn 2 and oh, who was that? That was a Haas of Shooter, I think, who got a bit excited there in this melee here. But yeah, easy level bot and Nishan still in the thick of it. I'm surprised his soft tires are holding on that well. that is able to hold on to the top two. I would have expected the softs to really
Oh,
go
Charles and
understand,
Hushrav come together.
but I think they both carry on without
They
too much.
definitely had contact there.
Yeah, and now there's Harsh right behind Hushrav. Looking to make a move, and Hushrav eager to chase after Shal. Can he make the move? I don't think on this occasion it's possible
And
on this
Charles lets
occasion.
Hushrav go. That's good
All
sportsmanship
right,
there.
that's good sportsmanship there,
Oh, and
and
another horse comes right on the track in front of Hushrav. Wow.
that's his teammate Shooter. And yeah, so
Wow.
sportsmanship resulted in two gained places for Hushrav, and oh wow, PSI having to take massive avoiding
And look
action,
at
and Harsh and PSI, yeah. Harsh and
Caesar and Raman.
Meanwhile, easy level bottom wicket Vicky and Nishan going for the move, and he may come so close to contact. I think easy level bot had to take some evasive action there. Now Harsh is up into P3, easy level bot falls to P4 from P2 under threat from King Mirul now. But Hershey, he's completed his mandatory pit stop. He does not need to stop again. He is in P3 and in net P1.
Caesar's gonna be up alongside King Mirul any second now.
Yeah, because I don't think King Mirul's tires are going to do him any favors. They're 3 lakhs older than Caesar's. But yeah, up ahead, I'm really surprised at how well Nishan is doing. He's actually really impressing me here. Very, very good performance by Nishan. Can he hold on to the back, hang on to the back of Wicket Vicky? His tires will fall off at some point, or will they not? Because I think the soft tires in this game are very resilient compared to previous games where the soft tires would just die out after a few.
And Caesar going to the inside of King Mirul around the penultimate corner. Not the best idea there.
Yeah,
Ramin is going to be hot on his tail. Meanwhile, Charles is right on their tail. Oh, he gets. Look at the drive he got.
Nishan
Wow.
going for the move on Wicket Vicky. He moves into the lead. Wicket Vicky cannot do anything to defend against the Ferrari driver. And Hershey looking to get involved in this as well. Caesar and Easy Level Bot trade places. So Easy Level Bot falling down the order. Hushrav and Shal make slight contact again. Shal is forced slightly off the track.
Meanwhile, Wicket Vicky right at the back of Nishan.
And this is some brilliant racing between Shal and Hushrav, I might say, because it's actually very exciting to watch. And Raman also trying to get into the action. Harsh and Raman side by side now. So this is the midfield is a very
Hushrav is out of ERS. I don't see that very often.
Yeah, you don't really see that very often. And as I can see from the telemetry, it's
and Hushrav goes wide.
But I don't think that's going to be enough for Shal. He's a bit too far back on this occasion. While Wicket Vicky is going to look for round 2 against Nishan.
Don't forget Hershey right there.
And when will Nishan box? What does Nishan do? 10 laps to go in this race. He has to make a strategic decision. Very soon Archit is out. That's Archit in the pit lane who's retired. All right. Thankfully, good for us. And now, I think Hershey is going to be the biggest gainer in all this. He's going to get double DRS, double slipstream, and using battery. He's out of battery. But into turn 1 they go, and nobody has changed their position because the positions remain the same. Wicket Vicky got ahead for a brief moment there, but still has to hold on and can't get past the Ferrari. Further back, Shal and Harsh, the two Merc teammates approaching turn 4. This is not what you like to see, especially not if you're a
Yeah, but then both of them are past Hushrav.
Yeah, Hushrav out of battery. I think he just isn't used to the Haas performing the way it does, and PSI having to take slight avoiding action. Yeah, even the train behind you is excited for this race, Yash. I can hear that.
Sorry.
Very much so. Very, very excited. And you can between the pits onto the medium tires. He has decided to get rid of his tires. And why on earth does the retired car have to drive all the way to the end of Sector 1? Can Codemasters genuinely explain that? That is something which has been...
Meanwhile, Caesar is right at the back of this DRS train for the lead rather.
And once again, Nishan being under attack from Wicket Vicky. Wicket Vicky is inching closer. Nishan knows he can't defend it. It's a lost cause, but he's still gonna try to defend. Look at the way he's weaving. And Wicket Vicky is gonna get past. What about Hershey?
Oh, they bang wheels.
Contact. Bang wheels, but thankfully that is the end of it. Yellow flag, a prolonged yellow flag in Sector 1. Still a yellow flag. What's happened? Oh no, King Mirul has spun. And I hope he rejoins soon. The last time he waited that long, we had a safety car. But no, on this occasion, there's no safety car. King Mirror rejoins, albeit down in P14, and the last of the cars, apart from You Can Beat Me, Hosher get an easy level bot
So
trading places.
Caesar lost a bit of time. So did he? I think he had contact with King Mirul there.
Yeah, they were very close on track. So I think Khosrow is hoping for a safety car, which he might get because of Shrikant's retirement. And is it going to be a safety car? It's too.
Nope, I don't think so.
I don't think so. It might be a very late call. This game never ceases
No,
to
it's a
amaze us.
green. It's green flag.
Yeah, it's green flag. All right, yeah. A stricken car on the side of the track doesn't matter. Green flags. Carry on racing. Nishan under threat from Harshi. I think Nishan's tires would be screaming for help at this point. Really seriously, because I think they're overheating. What is Nishan going to do? There's 8 laps left. Once he crosses the line, he has no choice but to pit for either hards or mediums. But why would he go for hards? And as I say that, he really easily gets past the Alpine driver.
Wow.
I think he's gone for the best possible set of Nishan. Look at the way he just obliterates Alpine down the straight, and he holds up pretty well in the corners as well. I must say Nishan is really, really impressive tonight in this race. Charles Leclerc a bit further back. Can he get involved in the action? Now Charles is behind Caesar, so Caesar has a new threat to look out for. Look at the way Nishan is struggling. He's backing up Wicked Vicky to a large extent. A yellow flag, a prolonged yellow flag for, I think that is Shooter, who's had a moment. And now Nishan losing 2 places. Harshi trying to get interested. Harshi moving up into the lead. Wicked Vicky forced off the track there, and he loses the rear end. Thankfully keeps it under control. His teammate though, Caesar, up into, oh, what's happened here to Harsh? In the gravel. Why did he just take a nice excursion there? An easy level board. I think that's gonna be, that's gonna be a stewards room visit for
And
Harsh
Wicked Vicky and Nishan
box on the same lap. So and Wicked Vicky with a penalty. Ouch. That's gonna hurt his cause. An easy level board, I think, is gonna be pretty upset with the way Harsh rejoined the track. But yeah, now Caesar has also got past Harshi for the lead of the race. Harshi's out of battery. I can see that. Caesar has ample battery. Shooter has retired, and that's not in the pit lane. That's at the final corner. That could be a safety car. That is not a safety car. What are we supposed to say about this game? Is there a limit on the number of safety cars you can have in a 35% race?
I'm not sure.
Because I think in a 25% race we used to be 2 safety cars, so we've had 1 VSC and 2 full safety cars. So I think the cap for the 35% race has to be 3 safety cars in total. Because there's no other reason for the safety car to not come out when the car is when there's a second car on track. Yeah. Carrying on, easy level bot yet to make his pit stop. I assume we should see him in the pits around about this lap or maybe the next. No, he does box on this lap. All right, so slowing down ample, and into the pits he goes. He slows down, and yeah, thankfully no penalty for him. And yeah, carries on. I'm interested to see how Nishan and Wicked Vicky now catch back up to the field. They're on absolute fresh tires. Well, all those ahead of him are on minimum 12 lap old tires. So I think that's going to really factor in towards the end of this race, say around lap 20, 21. It's really going to play a big key role in this race. But that's provided they can catch up to the field. Which is going to be tough, but not impossible. Nothing's impossible in S1. Harsh is losing time to Caesar, and he's fallen out of DRS. Is he going to get DRS down the back straight? He does not. So that is it. He is going to be under threat from Charles Leclerc now, who has been very rapid in the Merc. Do you think he can make the move down the main straight? I think he is very poised to. He's on 4 lap pressure tires. Nishan and Wicked Vicky trade places. Alright, so Nishan picking up the pace once again. Wicked Vicky on the softs, not able to keep pace with the Ferrari and the mediums. But Charles Leclerc down the main straight. What's happened to King Mirul? I think that is. Yeah, King Mirul taking the old layout, and he's rejoining just ahead of his teammate and Wicked Vicky. But Charles Leclerc getting past Hershey into turn 1 with the help of DRS. And Harsh getting past Khosrow. So Hushav having a pretty torrid race tonight. What looked to be a comfortable battle for the lead has now resulted in, at best, maybe a P4. Because I think Harshi's tires are going to fall off. But those ahead of him, I don't think are going to cede position. Interesting. Yes, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I was just letting you enjoy
Ah,
a
thank
moment
you.
of the monologue there.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I went for a pretty. I went
No,
on and
no
on there.
worries at all.
Right. So, oh no, Nishan going a bit wide. Nishan almost losing the rear end. Yeah. Anything you would like to add, Yash? I feel a bit bad right now,
No,
going
it's
on and
fine.
on.
So you have Hershey right at the back of Charles now. Harsh who got past to Shrav.
Yeah, Hushav, he's not enjoying his time in the harsh there. The car ahead of him. Oh no, Harsh had a bit of a slide there, and Hushav, can he hold on? Can he stay within DRS range? I think he does. Yeah, he does. So
Just about does.
yeah, uh, I'm interested to see how Wicked, Vicky, and Nishan, if they keep battling amongst one another, they will not catch up to the field in time. And I think that's going to be curtains for them. They are gaining at a rapid rate, but they need to stop their intra whatever squabbling they're doing.
Yeah, their
And
Nishan is coming
it,
at it again.
yeah, that's a pretty straightforward move. Nothing doing there for Wicked Vicky. He could not defend against the DRS attack, and he is falling back. He falls back behind Nishan for the time being. Hershey is holding on to the back of Charles Leclerc pretty well, uh, keeping pace and managing to stay within touching distance. Yeah, we missed King Mirul's pit stop. He pitted for fresh soft tires after his spin there, so he obviously was not having a good time on those mediums. And further back, the last of the running cars, unfortunately, is You Can Beat Me, who I think had a pretty major moment considering he was going backwards down the last corner.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
Wicked Nishan once again battling. Anything doing on this occasion? I don't think so. Nope.
so Hershey loses a lot, loses some time in the. Okay, he's using all his
He's
DRS.
gaining.
Okay, he's
He's
gaining.
gaining. And he might make a move. He's out of battery, but he's not out of commitment for he is going to go into turn one level with Charles Leclerc, but Charles getting some brilliant traction around the outside.
Do you remember this is exactly how Russell came back on Verstappen
Yeah.
when he tried to move in 2021.
Yeah. 22.
22, sorry. Yep, my bad. Yeah, 22 is the year I forgot. So
I would have
my
loved to see.
apologies.
Yeah, I would have loved to see the 21 Williams battle the 21 Red Bull.
I would
That
love
would
to
have
see
been
the
amazing.
23 Mercedes battle the 23 Red Bull, if you ask me.
Yeah, most definitely.
So
Uh,
Hushrav stuck behind her. She's not let him drive away. Meanwhile, you have
yeah.
Wicket Wiki also right behind Nishad. I don't think there is a battle on the track except Hershey, who's also at the back of Charles right now.
Yeah, and Wicked Vicky trying to chase after Nishan. This is a battle, a very fun battle to watch. Nishan he's caught up to Anton, so I think it's too little, too late for them to catch up to the rest of the field. Their the squabbling between themselves has resulted in them losing a fair bit of time to the cars ahead. Obviously, they're not entitled to let either one run away, but yeah, it hasn't helped them. And now Anton's under threat on 17 lap old hards versus 4 lap old mediums. There's going to be no competition whatsoever. Mirror with a penalty, and Nishan with DRS probably using some battery to get past. It's a very easy overtake for him. Wicked Wiki cannot follow suit. He's a bit too far back on this occasion. Anton losing the position to Nishan and might probably soon lose it to Wicked Wiki as well, who tags the back of the McLaren there. And looking for the inside line, going for the switch back and gets it. The McLaren having nothing to defend with and falls down to P10. Oh. Hershey hanging on very well to the back of Charles. Still, that has to be commended. I feel that has to be really commended. 20 laps on mediums, which is going to become 22 as they cross the line on the last lap. And we are going to begin the last lap of this race, Yash. So,
Yep, so on board
what do you have to
Cizo, who
say?
has a quite a lead there. Hershey will be looking to make a ballsy move if he can. Meanwhile, Hushrav, I don't think he has a chance anymore.
And Charles trying to defend Hershey's charge, but Hershey's out of battery. but he still has commitment and DRS and slipstream. But what's going to happen into turn one? Charles once again late braking, but he can't make it stick on this occasion. Archie does get past, so Charles needs to save up his battery and choose all the perfect lines and try to get past Hershey on the second DRS straight. Hershey is a bit too far back on this occasion. Yellow flag for a Ferrari of King Mirror, I believe it is. He was down in P12, so we will not be switching to that for now. I'm going to be focusing on the battle between Charles and Hershey for P2. This is heating up a lot. Hershey is deploying battery and Charles is right
I
behind
think
him.
Charles is going to have a move down the inside over here at the DRS zone with using up his
And he
battery and
gets
air.
brilliant traction. And where's he gonna go? He's gonna go outside for the move. Is Hershey gonna force him wide? I think Hershey might do so. No, he doesn't actually. He actually leaves him enough racing room and enough
Good
racing respect.
racing.
Harsh and Hushraf trading places. Hushraf going for the move down the inside, but he shouldn't go for the move there. Thankfully, he doesn't. He
Meanwhile,
knows better
Caesar
of it.
coming across the last corner here, and he wins the Catalonia GP from and then
And Hershey,
Charles.
it's a drag race to the line. Two
Charles
motorcycles
wins
to
it.
hold off two very different cars on the run up to the line. It's PSI Legends in P6. We haven't spoken about him for a while, but yeah, a brilliantly dominant effort by Caesar there. Mighty impressive. And Wicked Vicky gets to service penalty. Nishan breaks his car. And Easy Level Bot finishes just 500 behind Wicked Vicky post penalties. But yeah, pretty entertaining race, Yash. What do you say?
Yep, if you can invite our podium sitters Caesar, Charles, and Hershey.
I will do so. Wow, that was a very, very nice race. Yeah, I've added them to the parties. They should join soon. So, with that, we end the Spanish Grand Prix.
Yeah. So Chips, I just have something to attend to. I'm here. I'm going to be on mute. So if you can take us through the interviews.
All right. So, if you could just do the showroom part of it, I would. That would be very good. I'll do the rest. Don't worry. And Caesar sporting the Indian flag. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Who's this? Charles. Uh, One sec. Yeah. Just go to. Actually, I don't know for certain. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Got
I
it.
got it. I got it.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
all right. So let me just run through the order before we advance forth. So Caesar
Go
in
for it.
the Alpine taking the win from pole position. Charles, congratulations to you. From P4 to
Thank you so
P2, a good
much.
effort by you. Harshi, P6 to P3, halving his grid position. That's a bit of a stupid reference there. Hushrav P4, P5, sorry. Harsh P4 from P17. Mighty effort by him there. Hushrav P5 from P3. He didn't want to fall backwards. Unfortunately for him, he did. PSI from 14 on the grid moves up to P6. Raman's P7 from P8. Nishan's P8 from P15. Anton's P9 from P16. Wicket Big is the last of the point scorers in P10. Easy level bot. And outside the points, we have easy level bot. King Miral, you can beat me as the last of the finishers. Shooter, Shrikant, Archit, Pratham, Jishnu did not finish the race. Jishnu, I think, got disqualified. And Nishan, in the end, got the fastest lap on the mediums. So, I believe we have everybody with us. We don't have Harshi with us in the party. I'm just going to tag him. I think we shall start with. Maybe we can start with Yushal.
Go for it.
Yep. So, Shal, P2 in the end. Walk us through your race, and because it looked to be a pretty entertaining race from your perspective. We saw you battling with Khushrav and your teammate Harsh as
Almost
well.
everybody, almost,
Yeah,
buddy.
exactly.
Almost, like,
Just walk us through your race.
sprint was good. Like me, Hushra, we were just like fighting every single lap till like well the main race lap 10. I think we all decided to not go with it, right? That was going great as well. I was catching Caesar every lap because he was on softs, I was on mediums, and we did make a new lobby. I think I did make a mistake of boxing too early on the final race, and I was at last with Hushrev in front of me. Then there was a pile up after the first safety car. I got caught up, lost my wing, I boxed, and in the end it was just me, Caesar, and Hushrev last three and we just fought our way top. Like I think you saw on the stream how it went. So it was pretty great.
Yeah, I think you can be pretty happy with your performance today.
It was satisfying,
Uh,
honestly.
yeah,
Just like fighting everybody.
yeah, fighting
It was really
everybody is
satisfying.
quite an achievement in itself. And
A lot of
congratulations on
funny
surviving.
moments too.
Yeah,
I saw Jishnu murder somebody. That was
himself,
really funny. Himself
murder
and a
himself.
Red
He got
Bull.
disqualified
Yeah, I
at
don't know what
the.
happened there. I was just like,
Yeah, so
I don't know
what
how it
me and
got
Yash deducted
disqualified, but
from that was that the safety car, when it comes out on track, it stops and it waits for the leaders to catch up. So I think Jishnu was just coming in a bit too hot, and he overtook the safety car. And the game gives you just 3 seconds to get the safety car back past, and I don't think Jishnu could do that, and that's why he got
that is
disqualified.
so unlucky though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
truly.
racing with Hershey in the end though. I think it won by like less than a tenth.
Yeah, you were
I mean, not one
what's
P2, but yeah.
7.5, 0.073 seconds between the two of you at the
Holy
flag.
shit,
That
that
was,
was close. Photo
yeah,
finish, huh?
truly. We just well done to you. Well done, Charles. Really
Thank you
well
so
done.
much.
Now we move on to our race winner, Caesar. Are you here?
Hello.
Hello, hello. So, firstly, Mubaraka, congratulations. A brilliant, brilliant drive by you. You look to be completely in control of that Alpine today. From qualifying to the sprint to the race. I think this is a full clean sweep, right, for you?
Yes, I was on pole
So,
and won both.
yeah, I think
It's
that is
it's
going to
it's
be, yeah, yeah. So,
it's just surprising that I was able to survive this track. I mean, I've never driven on this track. Just before the race, went to the time trial, did a couple of laps, and just driving on a time trial setup. But then obviously the realistic performance has to play its part, obviously, because the faster guys were on the slower car. But fortunately, it did not end up crashing. Was able to survive and able to hold the Mercs and the Red Bull behind whenever they were, in close proximity. So I think yeah, I can sleep happy tonight.
you can most definitely be happy. It was a very, very, very good performance by you. You seem to be really in control all throughout. I think you just got your setup absolutely bang on. So,
Yeah, I mean, it did get a bit, went a bit south when I decided to pit under the VSC on the first lap, and the VSC ended as soon as I entered the pit. So the race seemed to have gone down, and I mean, safety car came out, and I was able to be in a net P2
yeah,
behind Hushrak. So that kind of, helped. Somehow I was able to be at that position, but, that kind of did some damage limitations, and with one of the competitors out, DSQ'd once again behind the safety car.
yeah,
That also helped a bit. But then again, it was all about, trying to make the way through from P14 when I made the second pit stop and try to go to the front of the field, which is exactly what happened. So yeah, happy days.
yep. All in all, I think it's something you can be very, very happy with. And congratulations on your brilliant result tonight. So,
Thank
well
you.
done, Caesar. Really well done. And we now go to Hershey. Hershey, are you here? I saw him join.
Oh
Are you
yeah,
here?
I'm here. I'm here. I was on a call. I had a call out of nowhere.
Yeah, all right. No, no worries, no worries. So, Hershey, P3 in the end, you missed out on P2 by 0.073 seconds. How do you feel about that? And just walk us through your race. And you're actually just, I want to know first and from you how it felt to be on, what is it, 21 lap old mediums at the end of the race, 22 lap old mediums.
I was just happy I could keep up on the DRS at the end. My whole goal, because there was someone on the coming in the back. I don't know who it was, but he was catching up slowly. I think it was Hushker maybe who was catching up. But I was just like trying to keep with Charles Leclerc, yeah, with him in the front, and it was just tough, tough.
Yeah.
And the new update, I don't know what it did, but as the race goes on, you get less grip now. Like even in the qualifying, the later I was like we were going, the less grip we were getting. The earlier we were going in the qualifying, the more grip we were getting.
Yeah, I think the tires behave in a much different manner compared to previous games. But what I was really impressed by you was the way you were able to keep up with Charles on such old tires, and I think lap after lap you were attacking him into turn one as well. So able to keep up with DRS and throughout the rest of the track, that was pretty impressive of you,
Thank you, thank you.
and well done. I think that's it. Thank you, everyone. Yash, if you can just come online for a moment.
Yep, I'm right here.
All right. Yeah. So thank you, viewers. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, all the drivers, for sticking through the restart. Unfortunate technical difficulties are something we're used to with Codemasters, but it's still good to know that, yeah, we have a nice community with us here.
All
Thank you,
right.
everyone, and thank you, Yash.
Thank you,
To
Chips.
everyone who
Thank
tuned
you
in.
for always being there with full energy, always through all our broadcasts and all our comms boxes. And see you all next week at Race 5 in the realistic division. Good night.
Yep. Thank you. Take care. Good
Bye.
night, and bye bye.